So competition has been brought up a lot this show. It's all about creative destruction. Of course, reflected really in how TikTok is just eating Facebook's lunch. It's natural, right? In fact, that's the reason capitalism works. Now, what's not natural is this war on fossil fuel. It's destroying the industry and creating an unimaginable economic pain for American families. It's the center of this inflation story. This might actually get worse, though, if people who get to run the Fed, lean a certain way, and these lawmakers keep slamming the energy, American energy miracle. You know, there's a group of Democratic senators who just sent a letter to the energy secretary asking for limits on natural gas exports. They write, we urge the department to conduct a review of LNG exports and their impact on domestic prices and the public interest and develop a plan to ensure natural gas remains affordable for American households. Until such a plan is completed, the department should consider halting permits, approvals for U.S. LNG export facilities. That is nuts, folks. We're able, it's amazing how much money we can make on this, how we can help our allies around the world. It's the cheapest form of energy out there. In the meantime, we're already on track to be $600 billion short of the investments we need to meet oil demands. The madness must absolutely stop. By the way, before I go, let's highlight some of these earnings coming after the close, starting with Amazon. Now, after they missed and got it lower in the prior quarter, there was already angst here, right, that's been brought up. Moreover, there are serious questions, the degree of the supply chain issue, labor force issues. We know that's impacted their business. Now, normally, you would say, well, bad news is probably built into the stock, which has been an underperformer for more than a year. But as we know right now, a miss could be hit, could see a big hit to the stock. On that note, it's a name that I would not sell. If it's in my long-term account, I keep it in my long-term account. If you want to be a buyer, you probably could wait until tomorrow. Then there's, of course, Snapchat. After years of being adrift, right, there was a series of mistakes the CEO made. The company finally got its act together, and the stock became an absolute juggernaut. Over the past 5 quarters, I mean, you can see this chart. They beat, the stock soared. It was absolutely amazing. And this rally, of course, everyone jumped on the bandwagon, but it ran dry. In September 24th, the stock hit 83. What killed the stock was that growth slowed to its slowest pace since the third quarter of 2020. But it was up 50%. That's how much is expected. So listen, we think the company will be impressive. At $25, it probably could actually rally. But I will tell you this, you got to be very, very careful to go in there ahead of this number. But I think Snapchat probably won't fare as bad as Facebook. Meanwhile, the sell-off is continuing. NASDAQ, your next major resistance, support point rather, 13,266. That's a long way from where we are now, but that probably will be the next place it can make a stand if it doesn't now.